Today, crypto exchange Gemini goes public, Tether launches a new token for U.S. institutions, and Roger Bayston, head of digital assets at Franklin Templeton, breaks down a new partnership between the investment giant and Binance. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Mackenzie Sigalos. Crypto prices are in the green to end the week as investors expect the Fed will lower rates next week amid signs of weakening jobs and tamer inflation reads. Now, as of noon Eastern, Bitcoin climbed under 1% to the $115,000 level. Ether rose nearly 3%, and Solana's SOL token jumped more than 5.5% to $239. For the week, Bitcoin is up more than 3% as of noon, on pace for back-to-back weekly gains. Ether is up 5%, heading for its first weekly gain in 3, and Solana's SOL token jumped 16.5% for the week, on pace for its best since the end of January. Okay, let's get to the top stories. Shares of Gemini spiking 45% as trading began on the Nasdaq. The crypto exchange, founded by the Winklevoss twins, priced at $28 a share in today's initial public offering, above the expected range of $24 to $26. Now, that range itself was raised earlier this week from $17 to $19 after increased demand. The twins joined CNBC's Squawk Box this morning ahead of Gemini's initial public offering and expressed their commitment to hold their IPO stake.
We're not selling any equity at the IPO. In fact, we're converting some of our debt into more equity, so we're doubling and tripling down.
The Winklevoss twins were early players in the industry, having founded Gemini back in 2014. They told CNBC this morning that they project Bitcoin would reach $1 million in the next 10 years. Gemini is just one of many crypto firms to go public under the recent friendlier regulatory environment toward the industry. Now, yesterday, we told you about the blockchain lending company Figure. They had their public market debut, and we've also seen other recent IPOs include stablecoin issuer Circle and Peter Thiel-backed crypto exchange Bullish. Next, Tether, the issuer of the largest stablecoin, announced today that it's launching a new token for U.S. institutions. Now, that token, dubbed USAT, will be regulated in the U.S. under the Genius Act. While Tether's stablecoin USDT serves global markets, the new token is specifically designed for businesses and institutions operating under a U.S. regulatory framework. Also today, Tether named Bo Hines, the former head of the White House's crypto advisory group, as CEO of its U.S. business, which will be headquartered in Charlotte. The move highlights Tether's push to find firmer footing in the U.S. after years of regulatory scrutiny. All right, for our main story, this week, Franklin Templeton announced that it was teaming up with the crypto exchange Binance to build digital asset products. Crypto World's Talia Kaplan spoke with Roger Bayston. He's the head of digital assets there at Franklin about the partnership and the rising trend of TradFi teaming up with crypto companies.
A big announcement this week for Franklin Templeton on the crypto front. The investment giant is teaming up with global crypto exchange Binance to develop digital asset products. Can you tell us more about this new partnership? You indicated in a news release that the company's goal is to, quote, take tokenization from concept to practice for clients to achieve efficiencies in settlement, collateral management, and portfolio construction at scale. Can you elaborate on how you're able to achieve that goal through this new business arrangement?
Yeah, in a big picture construct, we see the world broken into two components. Those actors and economic systems that have digital wallet ecosystems, Web 3.0 digital wallet ecosystems, and quite frankly, those that want them. We know that digital wallet adoption is growing faster than the internet adoption several decades ago. And we're in the business of offering advice. We have strong opinions that blockchain technology will begin to underpin capital markets and asset managements. And so we're intending on offering our brands of advice and our brands of trust into those ecosystems and meeting those clients exactly where they are. And Binance represents that with literally hundreds and hundreds of millions of users all over the planet.
Expanding on that, I know that investor interest in the space was a big reason as to why Franklin Templeton wanted to team up with Binance, but what were some of the other catalysts?
Well, again, everybody wants to look at and attract into new customers. I mean, I don't know a business on the planet that is not interested in trying to get their products and services into new customers, and that's exactly what is happening here. We have a firm belief that these crypto exchanges, as they were 10 years ago, are morphing and will grow into larger platforms that not only users can access digital assets, but also securities related investment opportunities. That's right in our wheelhouse. That's what we've been doing for 75 plus years, and doing that, bringing together lots of different solutions and securities related. So this is like a perfect opportunity and marriage for both platforms to be able to expand Binance's product offerings and solutions for their clients, and for Franklin Templeton to access across the planet a whole array of brand new customers.
And of course, there are a lot of other crypto companies and exchanges out there. Take Coinbase, for example. So what made Franklin Templeton want to specifically team up with Binance?
Well, we have good partnerships across an array of cryptocurrency exchanges. In fact, we've been working aggressively over the past years in order to grow opportunities across these platforms. It started really with some of our Benji constructs, which is our tokenized money funds, because these organizations bringing tokenized money funds alongside stablecoins as collateral for some of the investors who use more complex trades on their platforms is something that we've been meeting a large variety of cryptocurrency exchanges. This one takes that relationship even deeper, which has always been our intention for a number of years as we've explored here. We've had a strategic vision that these are new and interesting distribution platforms and opportunities for us to build a whole brand new array of products and services. And so we're excited about beginning that journey with Binance now.
And this development between Binance and Franklin Templeton comes as we're seeing a wave of partnerships between crypto firms and TradFi. For example, in July, Coinbase and JP Morgan announced the two companies were teaming up to offer ways for the bank's customers to participate in digital assets through the crypto exchange. Also, before that, in April, Anchorage Digital announced that the digital asset bank will provide crypto custody for BlackRock's retail and institutional clients. What do you think about this growing trend we're seeing of more traditional financial institutions moving into the digital asset arena? And do you think it will only accelerate from here? What's your outlook?
Absolutely is going to continue to accelerate. You know, when the president removed the SAB 121 kind of restriction at the very beginning of January, it really unleashed a whole bunch of TradFi legacy firms to be able to begin to now develop blockchain technology in a deeper way. You know, the question isn't so much whether TradFi is going to move into crypto or whether crypto is moving into TradFi, because as expressed before, the leaders in the digital wallet Web 3.0, blockchain enabled ecosystem are these new actors as opposed to the legacy actors. And so it's going to be quite a race to see how all of this infrastructure begins to keep deepening Web 3.0 digital wallets. And that's where we intend and expect to meet customers and clients, large and small, in the future. We're just happy to be in there right now.
What else can people expect from Franklin Templeton as it relates to digital assets? Are there any other new partnerships in the pipeline that you can disclose at this juncture?
No, I mean, given this particular announcement, you can imagine that we're in conversations about a number of different actors. We're a leading global asset manager deploying these technologies. The array of services and advice we provide across public and private markets, wrapped into securities related business, is something really important to be able to tap, so that these environments like Binance and others can begin to expand their product offerings, keep their customers and clients sticky into their environments as each of them mature and grow and need long-term solutions for their really long-term financial health beyond just the activities that they may be doing in crypto right now.
Speaking of another digital asset related partnership, back in April, Franklin Templeton, Standard Chartered, and OKX launched a pilot trading platform designed to allow institutional clients to use crypto and tokenized money market funds as collateral in off-exchange transactions. How is that going so far, and what prompted that partnership to come about?
Well, really, it's the idea that crypto native hedge funds, private investment vehicles that engage in an array of complex, perhaps derivative related trading strategies in order to bring about their returns. Really, we're looking for more solutions beyond just stable coins as collateral. Money funds, US dollar money funds specifically, in this macroeconomic environment, offering 4+% type of yield, bringing that into the ecosystem, allowing the kind of the metrics of these trades to be altered because of the yield component, holding your assets in a yield-bearing investment like a tokenized money fund, which Benji represents, helps alter the economics of the trade. And so as we've been deepening our relationships into those clients, they're asking us, hey, we want to be able to expand our ability to transact across an array of providers. And so that's kind of all part of the same sort of construct that these organizations like OKX and Binance are hoping to achieve for these very important customers, which do a lot of transaction volume on their exchanges.
Okay, that's all for Crypto World this week, but we'll be back again on Monday, and we'll see you then.